Okay, here we go with my burnt ends recipe. I'm going to cut up some red onions, and then I'm going to dice up a little peppered bacon. My plan is to render this bacon down and caramelize the red onions at the same time. I'll let the bacon start to render down, then I'm going to add the red onions. While the bacon's working, I'm going to take my brisket. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. I need to take a picture of that. I've been cooking this all day and I have not had a bite. So I'm just going to slice off a thin piece of this. Oh, beautiful brisket. That's fantastic. I'm slicing this up in like 1/2-inch pieces right now. I'm trimming some of the fat off, but I'm leaving some of the fat on. Look at that beauty. Thing smoked for 7.5 hours. Respectable. Got up to 160 core temperature. Where I took it off and I just let it rest and cool down. Bacon's rendering down, so I'm going to put butter into it. Onions, a little bit more of my secret rub. So I caramelize this down. It's the butter, it's the bacon, it's the onions, and my dry rub all in one. Bunch of goodness. Let's put it in with the meat. I just pour this over my brisket. Point. I'm going to add a generous amount of barbecue sauce. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Just what the doctor ordered, some Dr. Pepper. Some honey, not only for the sweetness, but also for the stickiness. Secret ingredient. A big old fork, and let's mix that up. We're hopefully gonna reduce that liquid. I brought in the charcoal dry heat for the last process. Mixed up all my burnt ends in this aluminum tin, covered it up tight. I'm going to sit it here and cover it. It's 100 degrees in Redding today. I've been going about 120 miles an hour all day long. So I'm going to cook it with the lid on and the cover on for about an hour. And what I'm hoping to do is boil all those flavors inside the meat and kind of reduce the liquid a little bit. And after an hour I'll take off the aluminum cover to that, and I'm gonna hit it with some more chips, probably pecan wood chips, and smoke it for another ½ hour. We should be eating by then. Our dad. It was so hot today, I saw a bluebird dipping his worm in iced tea. The drink, not the band. At least the beer's cold. I'm getting super hungry and I want to see how I'm doing. So let's take the top off. There's a tremendously large amount of liquid in here. I was hoping it would reduce more by now, but it looks freaking fantastic. It was so hot today. I saw a blue jay dipping his worm in iced tea. The drink, not the musician. So to help expedite things, I'm going to pour some of the liquid off for the last half hour. I'm pushing all the remaining coal to one side, and I'm gonna hit it with some pecan wood chips. Back on the opposite side of the chips, put the lid on, and vent it over to this side, pulling the smoke across the meat. Okay, the initial smoking is calmed down. 15 minutes of intense smoke for the finish. I'm going to finish it off with a little dry heat for another 15 minutes, and we should be eating by then. Our dad. We're calling that good. My original recipe for burnt ends took me 11 and a half hours, but I did get a lot of other things done in between. Nothing as good as this. Smoky, tender, fall apart meat. Sticky, sweet, delicious. This is what burnt ends should be. Thanks for watching. Shelter, food, and beer.